Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, a mile high here in Denver, Colorado. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They go play action on 1st. McBride hauls it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Jukes one defender. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They are throwing it again. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Marvin Mims now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On third down, here's Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Option play they give to Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Cardinals out for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You got caught. That's what I like to hear.
Now on 4th down, it's Trenton Gill out to kick it away. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give now to Benson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 4. Wilson's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona. It's Benson on the give. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Benson on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Got 46 on his 1st punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's got to gain a 6 there. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Running back sent in motion left. It's Nix out of the pistol. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos hoping to break this tie before the half. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. Nix gets this one to Watson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Nix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Now Nix. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's trying another one deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Broncos do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. They go with Williams on a counter. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Play action with Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They put a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. That play good for 17 and a first down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 28. Watson with the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
This throw is caught. It's a Denver touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They give up the gut to Benson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Sent down by Cody Barton.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 48. He'll get this one to Adams. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now an inside give to Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Benson once more. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And they pick him off again. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
In motion right is Mims. And he gets him around 6 there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Blitz coming, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Setting up a throw. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. This will be caught by Adams. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. They'll run with Benson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Benson. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Arizona. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Running right, it's Williams. They're working a couple yards past the line. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Now Nick's on third down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Able to get it to Benson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they pick him off again! And the Broncos take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
McBride hauls it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They're throwing it. That pass is complete to McBride. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Benson's got it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the snap.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Cardinals down by 7. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st. The give now to Benson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Benson on 1st and 10. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Throwing now. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The final minute is a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win him the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Now to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Taken in by Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.